Hi and welcome to Happy Kitty Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I make the Egyptian beef fried steak most commonly known as buftek. And while many people have it with french fries or mashed potatoes on the side, I've made it this time with vermicelli rice and sauteed vegetables and a creamy lemony sauce to bind everything together. Detailed ingredients are in the description box and at the end of the video for you to screen capture and save. First, I marinate my beef with a minced onion, minced garlic and ginger, mustard, salt, pepper, oregano, rosemary, and a pinch of nutmeg powder. I was supposed to tenderize it before marinating, but I only remembered after, but it doesn't matter because I used the back of my knife to pound the meat and create a grid to better hold the seasonings and the marinade. Next, I'm moving on to wash the rice. Give it a good wash about 3 times until the water is clearer and then drain the water out. To start the vermicelli rice, we need to brown the vermicelli in some butter or ghee if you prefer that. This step needs a bit of patience because you need to keep stirring so that it doesn't burn and they all become evenly browned. Once browned, I'm tossing in the rice and toasting it in the butter and moving it around in the pot. Of course, I'm adding in a pinch of salt and crumbling in a vegetable stock cube for extra flavor, and then I'm adding just enough water to cover the rice. I usually measure by eye or measure the water up to the first finger knuckle. I'll let it reach a boil and then I'm going to lower the heat to a medium-low and cover it and let it simmer. It should be done in 20 minutes. While the rice is cooking and the meat is marinating, I'm going to start making my creamy lemony sauce, starting with about 60 to 80 grams of butter, or half a stick, into a pan. We're going to add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and we're going to start a roux. I throw in the same seasonings used for the beef steak, and with the pan on a medium heat, I'm going to keep stirring just until the flour is cooked and the raw taste is gone. Then I'll start to add in a splash of milk and stir until the roux and milk are combined. Then I'll gradually add in more milk until combined again. Add and combine little by little, and when I've reached the consistency and thickness I want, I'm going to switch off the heat, add in the lemon juice and chopped parsley and mix. Always remember to give it a taste to see if you seasoned it how you like it, or if it needs more salt, or if it needs more lemon. Back to check on my rice. It seems to have cooked through perfectly. While I made the sauce, I'm just going to switch off the heat and keep it covered while I make the beef and the vegetables. I break about 3 small eggs into a bowl, add in a splash of milk and mix them because we're using this for the beef batter. Next, I'm just removing any excess onions from the beef, and there's just one step that I forgot here. Important: before dipping the beef in the egg mix, batter it with all-purpose flour first, then into the egg yolk so that the batter grips better on the beef. Then after the beef is dipped into the egg mix, dip it into the breadcrumbs. Now it's up to you if you want to season those breadcrumbs. I added in a bit of oregano and salt to them, but even if you didn't, it's still going to turn out quite delicious and flavorful. Before I start frying the beef, I'm going to make a small side of vegetables, and this is how I like to make mine. It's something in between a steam and a saute that won't make my veggies soggy, and it's quick as well. I throw in the veggies into a hot pan with a small spoon of butter, salt and pepper, add in a splash of water in the pan, then I cover it, which creates steam inside the pan. And they'll be done in about 3 to 4 minutes. Now, I have to admit, the first steak I fry is usually not the best. I slightly burned it, but it's okay. I always get better at it the more I make. And practice makes perfect, right? If you feel like this dish has way too many preparations and steps, you can always marinate and batter the beef a day before and leave them in the fridge. You could also make the sauce a day before as well and heat it back up in a pot come serving time. I really enjoyed this dish. However, I did add too much onion on there, so I altered the ingredients and reduced the amount of onion needed in the recipe. I also wish I didn't forget to dip the beef in flour before the egg mix, because that batter would have turned out better and would have gripped on better to the steak. Mine was falling off just a bit. Hopefully, if you guys try this, you can do a better job than I did and make this dish perfect. Thanks for watching and have a great day from Happy Kitty Kitchen. Bye!